This man of God gave a shocking revelation about what is going to happen in Nigeria. What he said is very serious, and I would like you to watch this video from the starting to the ending. Please do us a little favor by clicking the subscribe button, drop your opinion at the comment section, share it to everyone on every social media platform so that they will see what is going to happen.
Jesus' name. Today is about the obedience. It's a prophecy for the obedience. I've said it before that the obedience is going to diminish. It's going to diminish. It's not because Obi is not a good man. No. It's because there is time and season for everything. There's time and season for everything. The prophecy is that obedience will scatter if they insist that Peter Obi should be the flag bearer for ADC coalition party. I've told you that the coalition party is the party designed to overturn the throne of Jagaban, and I've been an advocate of that party. I've prophesied this party long time, about a year ago, before it manifests. I refer it to as a big tree. I use the symbol big tree, a mega party, a party that would challenge the ruling party. I said is coming, is coming. And I said after the Labour Party have scattered, that this mega party, mega new party will emerge. And I used a symbolic word, big tree. I say I saw the vision. And I say I saw a strong man overtake the whole event. I said it. And now I've come to tell you that if the obedience, they insist that Peter Obi should come out as president or presidential candidate for the ADC coalition, they are wasting their time. I'm not saying you should not contest for presidency. You should contest. But the prophecy is that a northerner will emerge in ADC coalition party as the presidential candidate. A northerner will emerge, because for about 2 years I've told you that a Cyrus shall come from the north to replace Obi. To replace Obi. The reason is because there is time and season for everything. The 2023, what you saw there was the hand of God. The hand of God. I told you that you will see this, you will see a movement among the youth, and I said it will spread. It will spread. That the movement is from heaven, and you saw it, and it spread. That was the season. That's why the Bible tells us that there's time and season for everything. There's time for war. There's time for peace. There's time to talk. There's time to be silent. There's time to fight. There's time to keep quiet. Everything has time and season. If you study your Bible very well, let us look at the book of Daniel. Daniel chapter 2 verse 21. He's talking about God. Let's start from verse 20 so that you will know it's God that is speaking. He's referring to God here. In verse 20, Daniel answered and said, "Blessed be the name of God forever and ever. For wisdom and might are his." And in verse 21, "And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding." So it is God that change time and season. The time for Obi to come out as a president, to follow instruction, has passed. It has passed. Because the instruction I gave to Peter Obi was that there will be a youth movement that will force the court to give a verdict that will support Obi, that will make Obi the president. That there will be a youth movement. But Obi said, calm down, and the people shut down. So the calming down and the shutting down is a longer route, which we are inside. That is what we choose. I'm also an obedient, but I'm a prophet. So I have to speak the truth. I cannot be, I have to be sincere with you. Because as a prophet, you must be sincere with the people. What you hear, you tell them so that they can know. Because I see them going the wrong direction. They are insisting, Obi, come out for presidency. This time we will win. It's not, let me tell you, there's time and season for everything. The message I receive is that Labour Party will scatter. Has it not scattered? When I told you that PDP will crash land, has it not crash land? When I told you that Obi will win, but he will go to court, didn't he go to court? When I told you that for Obi to win, that Obi there must be a revolution. He rejected revolution. So what do you want? The plan has changed. The plan changed. And the plan that changed is that a Cyrus from the north with a jihadist mindset will come in. And then we pave way for Obi. See, let me tell you, if you want to plant a seed, you plant it where it will germinate. You cannot plant a seed in a place that is not favorable for the seed to germinate. The seed will die. There are conditions for the seed to grow. The soil must have certain nutrients. The soil will have certain nutrients. So the condition for Obi to become president is to come in as a vice president to a Cyrus from the north. This Cyrus from the north is going to win the presidential ticket for the ADC coalition, which I said it is the party designed by heaven to overturn the throne of Jagaban. So if you as an obedient, you want to use force cannot answer this question. If you are using force, it's like planting a seed that's supposed to grow on humus soil. Go and put it on sandy soil. And then at the end of the day, you get a futile result. Because I told you I see Obi cry, and I don't want him to cry. Prophecy can be averted. What happened in 2023 shows that prophecy can be averted. So that's why I am giving prophecy and laying down the instructions that you need to follow. Because if I don't guide you, you will go a wrong direction. If I don't tell you, the seer and the prophet will tell you so that you don't go the wrong direction. This time, this season is for a northerner. If you like, try all the effort you can. Well, I've told you the truth. The truth looks bitter, but it is what will set us free. In the book of First Chronicle chapter 12 verse 32, the children of Issachar are described as having understanding of times to know what Israel ought to do. There was a time in Israel where we have children of Issachar. These children of Issachar, their father told them not to take wine. When they gave them strong wine, they said no, because they are priests. They are to separate themselves. And not only that, they understand time and season, and they are able to give direction to Israel. So Israel know what to do. And that's why I'm giving direction now. I'm telling you now that obedience will scatter. And I give condition for obedience to scatter, which is about to happen. So that not when it scatters, you say, prophet, you are in obedience. Obedience scattering. That's not my business. So my business is to tell you what heaven is saying concerning a matter. The message I get from the Lord. The message I receive as I pray. So you need to know that Obi plan from heaven for Obi has changed. The plan for Obi is to become a vice president to a northerner. Some of you will say, some people will say, maybe they have bribed this prophet. Nobody bribed me. I'm just telling you this. About 2 years ago, I've been saying it. That purpose remains the same, but plan change. The purpose is for new Nigeria, and that's what we are working at. That's what we are praying for. That's what we are heading at. But the plan is a change that will bring about the new Nigeria. So you need the plan to walk in line with the plan so that the purpose can be fulfilled. The purpose can be fulfilled. These children of Issachar, they understand time and season. And Israel know what to do because of this understanding. And that's why I'm giving you the understanding right now. Telling you that obedience is going to scatter. Obedience will scatter. In other words, there are I'm seeing black darkness in the midst of obedience. Those people are there just to make the party go down, to make Obi a failure. And if Peter Obi is not careful, he will be listening to A, he will listen to B, he will listen to C, he will listen to D. You walk according to the time and season. You cannot have time for cassava. The time for cassava is different from the time for corn. You cannot go and plant beans. You cannot go and plant beans in the time for corn. No, you cannot go and plant corn in the time for beans. There's time and season. The time that passed is the time for Obi to reign. And that's why I said that you will see this movement. It will spread from heaven. And I said a man is coming from the east, which is Peter Obi, that will lead us to the new Nigeria. But now the plan has changed. This Peter Obi, since he cannot fight the war, but through revolution of the youth, he has to calm down. He has to go into what we call retreat, which I've said it before, and then go into this coalition. I said it that this coalition will help Obi, but he should not be egocentric to be by force president. If he's egocentric, he's going to cry. And then the people that will make him to cry are the obedience. Some of the obedience, not all, who insist that, oh, Obi, you are competent. Obi, you are this. Obi, you are that. You are the one to go for presidency. Forget about presidency. This time, this season, I've said it about 2 years ago, that it is for a northerner. A northerner shall come, and then he will be, that northerner with the, that is not a churchman, we overturn the throne of Jagaban. He will overturn the throne of Jagaban. So it means they should be calm. They should be calm. The obedience should be calm. Calmness, very important. They should be calm. And then follow wisdom. Follow wisdom. They should be calm and follow wisdom. What is the wisdom they should follow? They should listen to the instruction that I'm giving. I've given instruction, and that instruction is Obi should leave Labour Party and then join this coalition party. And in this coalition, he should not be egocentric to be president. He should allow whatever comes out of the presidency to play out. They should, like I told them, let them be transparent. If they do the presidency and you cannot come out as a presidential candidate, step down, be a vice president to the Northerner. You will see better results. But if you insist, because I'm seeing a situation where you will cry, Obi will cry if he goes and say, I'm contesting as president, because this time is not for him. That grace has passed. We have time for grace. There's a time where grace will pass. Time for grace has passed. It has passed Obi, Peter Obi. So if he comes as a vice president, that president will now pave way for him to come as a president in the next political move. So this is the prophecy. Obedience should calm down. They should watch and pray. They should listen to the voice of the prophet. They should walk in line with the instruction that is given to them, and then pray, and then they will have a better result. But if they insist that Obi must be president by all means, then they may have to see a situation that will shock them in 2027. 2023, grace has passed. It was an opportunity that God gave to us, but it was underutilized by Labour Party. It was also underutilized by Labour Party. It was also underutilized by some Nigeria. So today I've come to tell you that obedience will scatter if they insist that Peter Obi should be the flag bearer for the ADC coalition party, or if they insist that Peter Obi must be the presidential candidate by all means, then they are heading towards their Waterloo. So obedience, be calm, be prayerful, pray for Peter Obi, pray for Nigeria, pray for the ADC coalition, because that's the hope for Nigeria for now. And don't insist that, oh, Peter Obi must come out as president is the best. No, that time has passed. There's time and season for everything. We have seen it in the book of Daniel chapter 2 verse 20 to 21. We have also seen it in the First Chronicle chapter 12 verse 32, that the children of Issachar, they understand time and season. Look at the time, look at the season, and then judge by the season. Don't just project without looking at the season. The season will tell you what to do, what not to do. And that's why the prophet is telling you now that obedience will scatter. In 2027, obedience is going to scatter. You will see it scatter. And one of the things that will cause it to scatter is what I'm telling you. So for them to overcome, they need to do the right thing.
You all have already heard what the man of God said, and this matter is serious. Please, I would like us to pray for the politicians. I don't know where our leader is coming from, but we should all pray for God to give us a good leader who will transform this country for us, because a lot of things is happening in politics, a lot of things is happening in society. You and I know what we are passing through. You and I know that there are a lot of things going on, and this is not ordinary things that is going on. We really need to pray for them. If this person that is going to ruin us is a bad person or is a good person, that we should all pray that this person should favor, or this person should make this country better for you and I, because cost of living is high. Things are very, very rough. I don't know your story, you don't know my story either, but I know that many people are passing through a lot. Like me, I'm passing through a lot, and I believe some other persons are passing through a lot. We should all pray for this country. We should pray for the society, for things to get better. I believe you want this country to be like other countries too. I believe that you want things to happen the way it's supposed to happen. But how can this be possible? It can only be possible when you have a good leader. It can only be possible when you pray for the right person to rule us. If there is no right person, there won't be a favor from the government hand. Because this our problem is coming from our politics. Our politicians are where the problem is coming from. They are the ones to make this economy better. They are the ones to make things better. They are the ones in charge of everything. So we should pray. That's why I always encourage people, pray. Pray to God, cry to God. It's not just when you're sitting and folding your hands that things will get better. It's when you open your mouth. The Bible says, open your mouth, ask and it shall be given unto you. So ask God to give you a good leader to help this country so that things will be better. That many of us that are outside country wish to come back to our own country and live a comfortable life, but no way, because this is hard. Do you want to talk of the rate of things in the market, or do you want to talk of the crisis? Do you want to talk of how rough things is? You cannot even go from here to here. Someone will snatch your bag because of what the condition of this country. You cannot even go to market and buy something of 10,000. You come back, your bag will be filled with many stuff because of the rate of things in the market. Things are very expensive in the market. You buy things every day. You should know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm trying to tell you that, to encourage you that pray for this country to be better. Because I also will pray for this country, and I want you also to pray for this country. A lot of prophecies, a lot of things is going on. Many things is going on for this country. How can this stop? It can only stop if God is with us. It can only stop if we pray to God, because He's the omnipotent and He's the omniscience God. He's the right person who can give us who we want, who will rule us, who will make things better for you and I. A lot of things is going on, and this country, things is going crazy. Like, I cannot even talk of before you go out, you want to flex your life, you want to enjoy life a little bit, like let me just say like 2 hours. Go back and check your account balance. You see that things are high. You see that the way you spend before, the amount you are spending before has increased. Since it's very expensive, please, I would like you to pray. I would like you to help us pray to God, go to church, commit your prayer to God, ask God to help us. Please, I will not say much, because if I should say many things that I have to say, it won't end today, but I won't take your time. Please clicking the subscribe button, share your opinion in the comment section, share this video to everyone on every social media platform so that they will see what is about to happen.